This Newport Dispatch news video is brought to you by Don's Carpet One, located in Newport. Don's Carpet One, family-owned flooring experts, serving the Northeast Kingdom area for more than 30 years.
When you come to our place, you can take a walk up the path and come and see the, antiques on display here all the time. That's why we've got all the signage and stuff so that people know what they're looking at, so they can do a self-guided tour and understand. It is a kind of a mini museum of sorts. It's our family maple museum.
On Saturday, Jed's Maple hosted the grand opening of the Wheeler Maple Museum. We caught up with the Wheelers to find out more about the project and to learn more about the history of Jed's Maple.
I'm Merle Wheeler. I'm Steve Wheeler's father and Willard Wheeler's son. Willard Wheeler wanted the sugar in retirement in 1973, and that's when the idea of the sugar house came around.
This is the original building. It was constructed in the backyard of my grandfather's house on Elm Street in panels, prefab, and then the sugar house was put up in Morgan.
And they would drive in on snow machines and stay there during the season, and sugar right there. And my father and mother did this for 10 years until he started having failing health.
When my grandfather took ill, the sugar house actually was moved to this spot on this. That's why this cracks in the cement, to this location.
And at the meantime, we found that we could get more trees right here in this area. At that time, we were outgrowing the area because we had a bigger rig. We wanted more trees. So then we moved here in '83. And we were leasing these trees for 5 years, and then the building just remained here.
A lot of the artifacts, when I look around the room and all the artifacts in this room and antiques and such, these are things that came actually out of the sugar house when it was first in Morgan and then was moved here, and we brought it back and put it in play.
It's been a good old sugar house, and you can see how long old material will last with a tin covering, you know.
When my dad fired up the arch this morning, this is the first time we've had steam coming out of that cupola in what?
Well, since '93, 21 years.
So 21 years since the last steam came out of this cupola.
It was started off as a hobby in retirement, and it certainly has fulfilled that for the family. Steve, of course, is more into it for a business, and which is good because he does a good job and it goes fine.
This dedication to the museum is a whole different animal. It's kind of pays tribute to the generational side of what we're doing. We tell them we're a generational sugar maker, but if you come into my sugar house, you see the new way. People don't realize. My dad and my grandfather, that was a wood-fired evaporator. I still know how to run a wood-fired arch. I just went technologically a whole different direction because it's so environmentally sound. But we wanted to show, look, here's the roots. This is what it's about.
You get addicted to sugaring. You start off like my father did with a few taps, and you make some, and then you say, well, I should tap a few more. So then the next year, let's go bigger. And then of course they come out with the tubing, so let's go into tubing, and then let's go with this and that, and reverse osmosis, a larger rig, and it just doesn't stop. It snowballs, you get caught up in it, and before you know it, you don't know if you're making any money or not, but you're enjoying what you're doing.
You can tour the museum March 28th and 29th during the annual Maple Open House and Sugar on Snow Party, or anytime you visit Jed's Maple in Derby.